Now here she tries to disrespect him and call him stupid, and he puts her in her place.
When you say that there's going to be a lot happening over the next few days and you don't want to give me the playbook, is there a playbook?
Sure. The playbook is to apply maximum pressure. We saw that the EU was very slow in coming to the table. 3 weeks ago on a Friday morning, President Trump threatened 50% tariffs, and within a few hours, 5 of the European national leaders had called him, and Ursula von der Leyen, the head of the EU, was on the phone, and the EU is making very good progress. They were off to a slow start.
She expects him to be obligated to give her private and confidential details of upcoming trade negotiations. And when he doesn't, because obviously why would he announce these things on live television, she tries to get a gotcha moment and just assume that they have no plan. They're all stupid idiots. Does that sound like honest, objective journalism to you? And in all of the rest of the clips I'm going to show you, each one of her questions or comments carries the same kind of snarky condescension. I mean, Trump's been winning so much that the Democrats are getting so desperate to feel any kind of hope or optimism that they have to resort to these childish high school-like gimmicks. Now, she continues to engage in this bad faith conversation, being intentionally technical and misleading, trying to back Scott Bessent up into a corner and get him with the trick question. And he schools her so bad, she has nothing to say afterwards.
Only in DC is a 20% hike over 10 years, a cut. So Medicaid funding will go up 20% over the next 10 years. The people who Medicaid were designed for, the pregnant women, the disabled, and families with children under 14 will be refocused. The able-bodied Americans are not vulnerable Americans, so a work requirement or a community service requirement, that's very popular with the public, and many state programs have that now.
It might be popular, but it's not what the president promised. The president promised that there would not be changes to Medicaid benefits, and putting a work requirement is, by definition, a change to benefits.
No, there are no change in benefits. There's a change in requirements to get the benefits. And what we are doing, we are bringing back manufacturing jobs. We are bringing back working class jobs. By securing the border, we have already seen working class wages move up. So we are creating jobs. People can get off Medicaid and get a job that has good health care benefits, Dana.
In theory, that works, but
there you have it. There's your proof. Democrats just refuse to accept reality. I mean, you heard exactly how the whole plan is supposed to work. You just don't want to believe it will work. And again, that's not objective journalism. This seems more like a debate than a reporter asking questions. Well, Donald Trump technically said he wouldn't make any changes, and this is technically a change. Like, it's so disingenuous and it's really pretentious because they want to preach to Trump voters what Trump said and what Trump means. Oh, Trump said he was going to end the Russia-Ukraine war on day one, and look, it's past day one, so he's a failure. When everybody understood that he didn't mean literally day one. He just meant expeditiously. It was going to be a priority. But Democrats love to misrepresent and misunderstand what Donald Trump says because they think it gives them some cheap political points. Donald Trump said Medicaid benefits will not get cut. And as Scott Bessent pointed out, they're actually going to go up by 2% a year. What Donald Trump didn't say was all people who are abusing Medicaid, able-bodied people who were taking advantage of the system and choosing not to work, will be able to stay on Medicaid and receive benefits. He never said that, and that's the only thing he's doing. Medicaid is for vulnerable Americans, not everybody who wants it. And as he also pointed out, it's not like he's cutting people's government health care and sending them off into the wild to die. The manufacturing reshoring, which is an equally as big part of the overall agenda, will bring back these good-paying jobs that offer health care. The plan makes perfect sense. They just refuse to believe it because they're Trump deranged. They have to believe and tell themselves that it won't work because they're sick of the consistent winning.